The footage begins by showing Ukrainian soldiers emerging from a shallow trench and making their way across a battlefield before they blow up the area and capture the Russians. Dramatic helmet cam footage shows Ukrainian troops storming Russian trench. Remarkable first-person footage shows the moment Ukrainian troops take out a Russian trench and capture 2 enemy soldiers. The video begins by showing Ukrainian soldiers emerging from a shallow trench and making their way across a battlefield. They can then be seen storming the Russian trench, blowing up a dugout with a grenade and opening fire on Russian positions. A Russian soldier is then seen attempting to open fire from a dugout, with the Ukrainian soldier filming the whole ordeal of returning fire with an assault rifle. The dugout can then apparently be seen being blown up with a grenade before the Ukrainian soldier who is filming then tosses another grenade into the trench. The Ukrainian soldiers can then be seen taking a Russian soldier prisoner before a second one emerges behind him and surrenders as well. The 108th Separate Mountain Assault Battalion of the Armed Forces of Ukraine on Tuesday, along with a statement saying, "We present to your attention a video of the assault, filmed by a camera mounted on the helmet of one of our heroic soldiers, during which several raschists were destroyed and 2 chums were captured." Statement were also relayed by the Office of Strategic Communications, Stratcom, of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The Institute for the Study of War said Ukraine's defense of Bakhmut is forcing Russia to engage in a costly battle for a city that isn't intrinsically important operationally or strategically. Meanwhile, Russia has sustained 20,000 to 30,000 casualties in trying to capture Bakhmut, the current center of fierce fighting, Western officials estimated at a briefing on Tuesday. While no firm figure was offered for Ukrainian losses, the officials said it was significantly less. Russian assaults on Volodar typically start at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. and have been taking place daily, according to another commander, a senior lieutenant aged only 23, who goes by the call sign of Tyki. The young officer is from Ukraine's 72nd Mechanized Brigade, an armored unit that has been leading the defense of the town, with the 68th assisting, since the battle began on 24 January. The military escort turns off into an ordinary dacha and heads not for the house, but towards a nearby cellar, pushing past a dirty hanging drape. It reveals a flight of steps leading to a heavy metal door, and beyond that a high-tech command post. Inside a stove-warmed room, half a dozen soldiers from Ukraine's 68th Jaeger Infantry Brigade monitor the front line. Here, the soldiers are armed with laptops. One constantly eyes camera footage, which can come from drones, another the Russians' radio communications, both gathering intelligence. The frozen fields on the central screen appear quiet at that moment, but the fighting has been intense nearby, around a small coal mining town that the Ukrainians are desperate to hold. Videos of the fighting, taken from overhead drones, back up the Ukrainians' point. One shows an exposed Russian tank being struck in the area, an easy target for the defenders. Britain's Ministry of Defense said on Friday it believed that Russian troops abandoned at least 30 mostly intact armored vehicles after a single failed assault, as confirmed in a string of pictures.